Welcome to Did You Know, a Freedom House video talking about the ins and outs of homelessness and the barriers and challenges and successes that families face here. I'm Steve Shar, joined by Courtney Mavey. Today we are coming to you from the bus stop here at Freedom House. And Courtney, if you could share to the viewers, from a Freedom House perspective, what do we do for the kids when they arrive at shelter for the first time to help get them set up and ready for school?
Yeah, so right out of the gate, we, in the intake, will fill out a form for what's called the McKinney Vento program, which helps kids get aligned with the schools that they're already a part of right at intake. So we make sure right when you're coming in, you're already enrolled, you're good to go, because we want to see kids going to school to be successful here.
You mentioned the McKinney Vento program. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, so the McKinney Vento program is this wonderful program offered across the nation for kiddos who are experiencing poverty or homelessness to be able to still get to school reliably. So they provide transportation, whether that looks like a bus, gas cards to families, and then make sure kids can go to the schools they're already enrolled in to stay in that community that they've built before entering homelessness here.
Can you talk about that piece specifically? When a family comes here, let's use an example. Shelter is on the east side of Green Bay.
Yeah.
We currently have a family where they came from Green Bay West. The importance of getting the kids back to the same school that they were at to continue out to the rest of the school year.
Right, yeah. So when we think about homelessness, we know kids are already coming in with that trauma, right? And so if we can keep them in the structure that they're coming from to be able to help give them that trauma-informed care, which is so important for them, to have the structure, to have the same support community they've already are established with, rather than trying to uproot them into a school that fits better with shelter. I'm trying to work with the school district, which is wonderful, to get them to stay in that community they were already a part of.
You as a success coach, the case manager here, working with all the 16 families, the Green Bay Public School District, as a case manager, that it will help the kids and the families in this situation. What is your communication with that case manager at the school district? Kind of how does that work?
Yeah, so from day one, the case manager who oversees the McKinney Vento program for Green Bay School Districts, we're in communication. So at that intake, we fill out the referral form. I send that over to the program coordinator, who will connect with families right away to get, if we need a bus, we'll get the bus in. And the bus usually starts within 3 to 4 days of them entering. So they work very quickly to try to make sure that kids aren't missing school, as well as staying connected to the structure they already had before coming to the shelter.
You mentioned the word structure a couple of times now. Can you talk about that maybe from the kids' perspective of having a set schedule and a routine just to kind of keep them moving forward and not maybe necessarily worry about the situation they might be living in?
Right, yeah. So if we think about it, all of the kiddos who are school-aged are from 5 to 18. So for them to be able to maintain a normal routine upon coming to shelter, which is very abnormal, helps them to be successful in the long term.
Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think just being able to work with the McKinney Vento program with the school district really helps for our mission, our values here at Freedom House, to be able to disrupt that homelessness long term for kids, to be able to keep them in a routine of normalcy where they can remain successful with the community of support they already have established before coming to Freedom House.
Thank you, Courtney, for providing the information for the viewers today and what you do to help all the families here, especially the kids. And we'll leave you with a fact today before we sign off on this video. If a child experiences homelessness, they're 3 times more likely to do it again as an adult. So it's very important to understand that as families do come in, what we're trying to do through your work and the McKinney Vento program in the school district to get kids back in school, and the education component is so important. So again, thank you, Courtney, and thank you for watching this video.